Hemorrhoids, also known as piles, is an embarrassing and painful problem. Since what you eat is going to have a direct impact on how your stools turn out, you need to be careful deciding what to eat and what not to eat. Certain foods can irritate hemorrhoids and make your bathroom visits a thing of dread. So what should you eat? More importantly, what shouldn't you eat? Let's take a closer look at this painful problem and how you can manage to keep it under control. Fruits and vegetables. In just about any dietary situation, fruit and vegetables are the way to go. Fruits and vegetables contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, both of which are necessary in a healthy diet. In a high-fiber diet, fruit and vegetables are indispensable. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and more are particularly healthy. These foods are also rich in vitamin C and iron. As well as fiber, some fruits and vegetables contain a lot of water. Watermelons, celery, cucumber, and other similar fruits and vegetables can actually contribute to your daily fluid intake. Grains. Whole grain or whole wheat foods are full of fiber. If you're currently eating white breads, bagels, or pasta, try opting for whole grain flours, rye, whole grain breads, whole grain pasta, brown rice, and more. Cooked oats, oatmeal, and barley are all great sources of fiber. Even unbuttered popcorn is rich in fiber and is a delicious snack. Switching to high-fiber whole grains may take a little tweak in your lifestyle. White bread often contains more sugar and additives, so we might prefer it. However, if you're suffering from hemorrhoids, whole grain foods are definitely the way to go. Beans, lentils, green peas, etc. Legumes, beans, lentils, and green peas are all a must for any healthy diet. In fact, you might get up to 10 grams of fiber from a half-cup serving of beans, depending on which type of bean you choose. Their high fiber content means they're easier to move through your digestive system, stimulating your bowels and making for a more comfortable bathroom visit. Nuts. Most of us like a handful of peanuts, almonds, or Brazil nuts as a snack. A serving of nuts can provide around 3 grams of fiber, so they can help to prevent hemorrhoids. However, it's worth noting that while nuts are healthy, delicious, and nutrient-rich, they do contain a lot of calories. You can have too much of a good thing. If you're used to snacking between meals, why not try replacing your unhealthy foods with a serving of nuts? Dried fruit. Fresh or dried fruit can make a great substitute for sugary snacks and can also prevent hemorrhoids thanks to their high fiber content. Eating dried fruit in particular can help deal with sugary cravings as well as being a healthy snack. Like nuts, dried fruit can be high in calories, so you shouldn't eat too much of it despite its digestive benefits. It's not so much what is contained in the foods you eat that can make hemorrhoids worse, but what isn't contained in them. Foods without fiber can make constipation worse, which will make hemorrhoids worse. If you want to prevent hemorrhoids in the long run, limit the following: dairy, meat, foods high in salt, white bread, also bagels or any other bakery-style product, processed foods. In moderation, these foods are fine. They might not affect your hemorrhoids at all. However, too much unhealthy food in your diet will have an impact on your body. Some medications, such as iron supplements, can also have an impact on hemorrhoids. This is because iron tablets may cause constipation, which is going to make the hemorrhoids worse. Also, you should beware of introducing too much fiber into your diet too quickly. If you've decided that your diet needs more fiber, it can be tempting to start eating all the high-fiber foods all at once. This can be a lot for your digestive system to process, and it can cause problems with gas and bloating. Add a little fiber to your diet at a time, accompanied by at least 8 daily glasses of water. Whether you're worried about developing hemorrhoids or simply concerned about a flare-up, there are plenty of ways to reduce your risk or avoid hemorrhoids altogether. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of fluids is essential for good health. It helps reduce your likelihood of constipation and prevents too much pressure from being placed on veins in the body. Veins can become strained when the body has too much salt, which is usually due to eating salty food or not getting enough to drink. Since veins around the anus are causing the hemorrhoids, not drinking enough will only make the hemorrhoid problems worse. Make sure you drink at least 8 glasses of water per day. Use soft or damp toilet paper. If your hemorrhoids are already inflamed and possibly bleeding, it's important to be very careful. Resist the urge to wipe roughly, as this can cause even more damage. It can also lead to infection. Use damp toilet paper to wipe or soft wipes designed for bathroom use. The area around your anus is likely inflamed and irritated, and it's important to be as gentle as you can. Cut down on alcohol and caffeine products. Caffeine can have a diuretic effect, meaning that it can cause diarrhea. Naturally, this isn't a good outcome for a person suffering from piles. Alcohol can cause inflammation, which can make your hemorrhoid problem worse. Cut down on processed food and junk food. Processed foods often have little to no fiber, as well as being generally bad for your health. Additionally, they may contain high levels of sugars and salt. If your diet is primarily processed food, there's no way you'll take in enough fiber, and there'll be no bulk to add to your stool. Since these foods are high in calories but contain hardly any nutrients, you may find yourself overeating more frequently. This can lead to weight gain, which can exacerbate hemorrhoids. Don't sit on the toilet for too long. It's become a running joke for us to spend too long on the toilet, reading or scrolling through our phones. However, this can cause hemorrhoids to develop or worsen. It may be best to enjoy your peace and quiet time somewhere else. Straining or pushing too hard when on the toilet can also cause hemorrhoids. It can be tempting to strain as hard as possible when suffering from constipation, but this can do more harm than good, so try to avoid doing it. Keep yourself clean and dry. Bleeding or irritated hemorrhoids can be prone to infection. It's important to keep the area clean and dry. If necessary or possible, hop in the shower or have a quick wash after you've used the bathroom. Dry yourself thoroughly afterwards. You can also use a soak in a warm bath to reduce the pain and itching from irritated hemorrhoids. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise keeps our blood pumping properly and helps move food along the colon. Exercise is good for the whole body and can help to combat excessive weight gain. All of these things can help to keep hemorrhoids under control and help you avoid them going forward. Hemorrhoids are more common than you might think. Some people shy away from visiting a doctor, finding it uncomfortable to talk about their bowel habits. However, it's important to seek medical advice if your hemorrhoids are bleeding excessively, you've noticed pus or some other sign of infection, or the rectal pain or pressure is severe. If your hemorrhoids don't improve after 7 days, you might consider visiting a doctor. Usually, however, hemorrhoids improve in a few days. With a little tweaking to your dietary and lifestyle habits, you can be back to your old self in no time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to give this video the thumbs up. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy our next video on 7 effective home remedies to get rid of piles. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.